Hello and welcome back to another episode of Foxy's Breakdown, the show where we watch indie wrestling from all the smaller mud shows, smaller independents from around the world, and we basically, if they're really bad, we rip them apart. If they're really good, we give them a little bit of praise. But the caveat is that I have to critique the referee. And the reason for that is because I am a professional wrestling referee for the last 11 years. And I thought I would put my knowledge to a little bit of use and hopefully give them a little bit of critique. But we haven't had a good run of it the last few episodes. So we have to we're still hopeful that we'll get the opportunity. But on today's episode, the boys have found a trilogy of matches, and like a trilogy of matches from the same two competitors, and we're gonna basically watch all three matches, and hopefully they're good. I'm not. I'm. I don't have my hopes up because going by the length of the videos, they're very short. So again, we'll have to remain to be seen. But the first two matches that we'll be watching will be from BLW, or I don't know I'm trying to think the name. Sorry, Big League Wrestling, and and Lucha Libre's debut event. This was filmed back in 2017, and it features Kevin Cook versus Kingpin Johnny Flynn. So if the boys are ready, we should kick this off. So in 3, 2, 1, play. So for those at home, the link will be in the description. You're more than welcome to watch along with us. Let us know your thoughts, and you can either enjoy or send suggestions about matches that we should check out, because we'd love to hear about it. Okay, so Guy in the Blue looks very presentable anyway.
Well, I mean, it looks presentable in terms of the ring looks at least nice, but there's no one at the show, and one of the lads is wearing jeans, what looks like dancing shoes.
Wingtip shoes.
It is
The
one
other
of the
fella
better
looks like an
lockups
actual
we've
wrestler,
seen.
so...
Oh, nice drop kick.
Nice drop.
Good man. Referee's in there checking on him.
Referee seems slightly out of position for this spot.
Come on, get in there. 1, 2. So he should have continued his count for that. Even if he knows that they're going for the send off, he should continue the count until they leave the corner. He's getting into position. A lot of new referees tend to forget to actually do that, to actually check them, even in a headlock or a wrist lock, because a headlock and a wrist lock are legitimate holds that you could actually hurt people with. So I know people joke about it, but who knows? In the off chance that he actually decides, I'm gonna quit. This wrist lock is very very painful. Oh, flat back. Third time was not lucky.
I feel like the mustache on your man somehow makes the whole look even better. I can't really complain about anything else because everything else has been absolutely fantastic, so I might as well just go for his looks.
It is weird how, compared to the other shows, the production on this seems to just be inherently worse. And the ring seems to be falling apart, and there's no one there, as you pointed out. But everything else about this is infinitely better.
Like the ring actually looks like decent. They have guardrails for one thing, which is
Yeah, actually, you don't see that a lot in any of the matches that we watch.
no, like it's actually a rarity. Like, but even without that, they have chairs as well, like ready to go out and all. But, oh, there was a kick to the face. Good man, he's checking on him, seeing if there's anything that needs to be called. Trying to think what the guy in the wingtip shoes reminds me of. Like, he reminds me of someone, and I just, for the life of me, I can't think of it.
He reminds
Like-
me of someone, but that someone isn't exactly a wrestler anymore.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say the same. I'll talk to you after.
Yeah.
Yes.
He reminds me of Redacted.
Someone that got very tatted up, and then got released.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, it's over. To be fair, like, good positioning for the referee because he didn't see the tights, which is great. I was fully expecting the ropes to be grabbed, but no.
The gentleman in the jeans stole it.
Yeah, quite literally. So that was match number 1 in this trilogy. And to be honest, like, not the worst like that we've come across.
Yeah.
Definitely not the best, but still. But as we move on, we go on to the second of their trilogy of matches that we were able to come across. And this one is also from Big League Wrestling, and it's Lucha Libre's third event. So this is a couple months later. And yeah, so this is Kevin Cook versus Kingpin Johnny Flynn 2. So if everyone's ready, 3, 2, 1, play. And we see that the venue has changed a little bit. It's now a parking lot. Oh no, it's the same place. So we're actually getting a more of a view of where this place is.
They've also got rid of the guardrails for wooden rails, which is different.
That'd be dangerous.
Someone absolutely got blown through that at some point in this show.
Yep, absolutely.
Once again, the camera side empty seats. They're not one person thing to put people on the other side.
And we have a different referee for this match as well.
Oh.
He's the most professional looking that we've seen so far.
And he's wearing his cons. So they stand there by a mile. Well, to be fair, like, the referee in the last match was actually really good. Like, he was in a position, he was able to call stuff when was needed. And he wasn't out of position for the finish. So I've no bad things to say about the referee in the first match. Let's see if his friend is either better or worse. You can definitely tell that he hasn't gotten his new set of gear yet. That's why he's wearing the same one again.
That already had enough money for one pair and just goes, I'll save up for the next 12 months to get my next pair.
Yeah.
He's by far the most professional looking wrestler I think we've had since all the shows that we started watching.
Like,
In a good while, yeah.
even just from that entrance, he looked a little bit awkward walking across the car park. But once he got inside the guardrail, he seemed really comfortable, like just hand clapping people and being the baby face.
Yeah. And so we begin.
You have to admire the fact that your man's got his wrist tape matching his pants. He really went all out there.
Pin Johnny stealing the first bout.
I wonder if this is going to be more the same, or if we're going to have an improvement. Like a 1-for-1. a lot smoother in their transition. Shoulder tackle. Good. Nice change up.
I don't know if this is just me, but the ropes don't look exactly that tight.
No, they're not that tight. Oh, clever.
This is the second time that we got caught for that.
Yeah, but he dodged the elbow the second time. He's
Yeah.
learned.
Yeah. It's good. They've actually like changed up like a lot of their hits, which so that way it's not the same match again.
What are the odds somebody did an outside dive at this show and face planted the floor in the process?
Oh, absolutely. I'd say so. Absolutely. Like those
Gonna tickle.
guardrails like are not safe in the slightest. You can definitely tell that someone gimmicked one of them, so that way they can go through them. Good. He didn't release the headlock, which is good. One of my pet peeves is because I used to be a wrestler, so like one of my pet peeves is watching someone hold a headlock, but as they're getting pushed back into the rope, they let it go in order to hold the rope before they get like shot forward. Okay. It annoys the hell out of me. Like, what's stopping your opponent from just sidestepping and then clocking you in the face?
To that point, actually, I've always loved the spot where they get back to the rope while holding the headlock, and when they get shot off, they just wrench it and just kind of stall. That's always good.
Oh! Repeat of last time. Oh! In the buckle. So
Kevin tried. Sorry.
I don't know. He's going to work on the arm for this one, it seems.
Kevin tried to get a little bit fancy there a minute ago and it all fell apart on him.
Like, a lot of people like do wonder, it's like, why does a referee wearing like long sleeves? Chances are that's because like they're hiding their tattoos, or they probably have like an actual injury on their arm. Because it's hard enough actually, like being, especially if you're a really good referee. Like if you go for the counts properly, like you're gonna do damage to either your shoulder or your elbow. So it does be good every now and then just wear like protective armband or an elbow pad just to help yourself. Ooh, boot to the head.
The guy in red as well keeps pulling up his pants and it's fucking annoying me. Why didn't he just wear a belt?
Wait, what happened there?
What happened there?
He just let go and walked out. Did he hurt himself?
He thought maybe he was supposed to get kicked the first time and it got delayed, and he just reacted to it anyway.
Something's wrong. Come on, ref. Out of the corner. Get him out of the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, ref. Don't be afraid to get in there. Nice arm drag. Ooh, here we go. Scoop slam. Boom. So I'm gathering that the drop kick is the only thing that he actually does. Because how many times
he's done that a lot actually, yeah.
Oh, we're going for this again. One,
Surely not. Surely he can't get confidence again.
Wait.
Oh, there was confusion there.
He got caught. 1, 2, 3. The position was wrong. He was supposed to be there to catch it.
They went 1-1. That was far less pretty than their first match.
Yeah.
Again, he doesn't have a lot in his repertoire.
Well, that's a good thing, though. At least he's not trying to do stupid shit.
True, but
Get caught up with it and injuring himself or something like that. You'd rather he went in and knew what he knew instead of just trying to be like somebody he's not. Like,
true. But at the same time, you also want to have some sort of offense to be able to like put out there, because like you can keep a match very, very basic, but you have to have at least several different things in your repertoire to do it.
That's fair.
Keep them all very basic, like a punch, a kick, an elbow, even like a knee, a really nice suplex or a German, or just something, or really like a nice twist to like a lariat. Like there you go, you can get by with just them alone. Oh, yeah. Like
to be fair, their chain wrestling was excellent in both matches at the start, and it was only kind of afterwards it started to kind of fall apart.
Yeah, noticed that as well.
Definitely overly relies on that drop kick.
Yeah,
which is pretty. Like it's a nice drop kick, which is something.
But it's like he should have just kept it. He missed the first one, hit the second one. That should have been it.
Yeah.
And then he should have had something else for later. To even if like his opponent just like swings a line, he ducks, catches him, and big backdrop. There you go. Just something. But again, that's just me. And the referee in the match, like he was okay. But he was a little bit afraid to actually get in there and actually enforce the rules at times. Like his count is okay, but it's actually getting in there and it's like, come on, let go. 1, 2, 3, 4, let go. It's so, but again, they're only little things. So I don't think he has been doing it. I don't think he's been doing it a long time, but he's been doing it a little while. So he's not brand spanking new anyway, that's for sure. But again, that's been match 2. Now we are moving on to the so-called main event. Let's see.
Rubber match.
I think so. I'm trying to remember now. I accidentally clicked out of it. It's the RCW, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Rose City Wrestling, and it seems to be 3 days after the second match.
Yeah, it's 7 minutes and 43. Right. Yeah, I have it now. Now, so moving on to our final match of the evening, and it is the third match in their trilogy. As Jamie said, like 3 days later, which is a short space of time to get the rubber match. But we shall see how they get on. And if everyone's ready, we should start this off in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, a 6-sided ring. Ooh. We've yet to see this before.
It's inside.
Yeah, we're indoors now.
Cook, you gotta work on your promo skills.
A lot of lights.
I was just thinking.
Epilepsy warning for this episode.
Yeah. Apologies.
Jesus.
And let's see how they go.
Loving the fact that we might see fuck all of this because the camera's in the same direction as the light, so that's great.
You can definitely tell this was probably on a little tour and basically they only brought one set of gear each. Because like he's wearing the same ones that he was in the last one.
Yeah.
Like his red outfit. So.
I'm still not wearing a fucking belt.
No.
I'm turning into Trish Stratus now. Apparently Trish Stratus hates that too. People fixing their gear and like stuff like that mid-match.
Yep.
just take it off. Just get rid of it if you have to. If you can, obviously.
Yeah. Go. Now. Bit of the same. Back to a headlock.
Very rare you see indie companies with always six-sided rings.
Yeah. This is not an easy thing to buy.
Apparently it's supposed to be absolutely awful to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the setup and the fact that they're just like bricks under it. It's so tense.
It's one of the things I've never actually had the chance to try. Like a six-sided ring.
I would say companies don't even do it anymore. In like between here and England, I would imagine anyway.
I'd say there's probably one, maybe two.
There's definitely one company that does like 2 shows a year.
They got like the old TNA boot camp.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. God, remember TNA boot camp? Jesus.
Oh.
From the same time they had.
He busted out the drop kick.
Yeah.
It was around the same time that TNA was on Bravo, I think, over here. You had that TNA and Hulk Hogan's midget wrestling, and then Celebrity Championship Wrestling. After when that finished, not realizing at the time that Dennis Rodman was in the NWO because I was like still learning about that stuff. And then there he was, and he won, and I was like, oh my god! And now I'm realized, of course he did.
Hangman on the ropes. Oh, head drag. Good on the referees getting on him. It's like, don't you do that. I thought I told you don't do this. Bah. Throw him in the corner. Come on. 1. Come on. What'd you get? 2. There's not a lot of people, like, unless you're in the big leagues, there's not a lot of people on the indies that can do a good hard buckle. It always looks so awkward. It's as if, like, they can't get enough time to actually proper throw themselves into it. Sorry. Don't worry. Oh, corner spot. Ooh. Boot to the head. We're going for this again. Hey. 1, 2.
The lads are just doing the same things that they've done. This looks like a carbon copy of the second match.
Yeah, they've just changed 1 or 2 bits.
Yeah, beat for beat there, yeah.
It is a different promotion, which is a slight saving grace, but yeah.
Like you're afforded that luxury when you go to a different indie. You can just pull off the same match again.
I'm not
Indie
understanding.
wrestling, where it's easier to change the crowd than the material.
Yep. Yep.
I'm not understanding either the whole Sin Cara lighting aspect of the whole thing. I'm just like, why not just put on proper lights onto the ring?
Oh.
I like how the referee just looked out of the ring for that. I just won't pay attention. It's fine.
The weird thing about it is that it's not actually a low blow. As much as people like to think it is.
It's heels into the gut, isn't it?
Yeah, it's heels to the gut.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not considered a DQ. Not working to the hard count, that's for sure.
I'm beginning to think this isn't actually getting filmed and it's just one of the lads' mates.
Maybe. Wait about that, like they probably never heard of a hard cam. Oh,
Why does even the ref have some wrist tape on? I just realised that.
I don't get it. There's no reason for the wrist tape. He should be wearing a watch.
Unless it's one of those tour shows where he was actually in match 2.
I'd say so. Probably had him under a mask or something. Like he probably wrestled in the first half or something.
Man, can you lift up your pants and get a fucking belt? Jesus. There's not a lot to critique, so I'm just like...
Oh, we're going again. Going again. Tights.
Oh.
Tights. Yep.
Oh, he stole it again.
That ref did not care in the slightest. He was just like, yeah, it's stolen. Nah. Just another match.
That's a shame though, isn't it?
Mm.
God, it'd be great now if someone caught that.
Kingpin Johnny Flynn takes it.
Yeah, in this trifecta of matches. So, that has been 3 matches in the trilogy. It's like, oh, like
They could have been worse. It was more aesthetic things that were wrong with those 3 matches.
yeah, like as I said, it can for the matches, especially going to a different promotion, you're afforded the luxury of doing the almost the exact same match, just changing 1 or 2 bits, and that's fine, absolutely fine. And with all 3 matches, like the referees have been very varied in all 3. The first one was actually really good. Second one was okay, and third one just did not want to be there in the slightest. He was just told, here's the short, put it on, go out there.
He definitely drew the short straws. Like, we
Yeah.
have no ref lads.
Yep. It's like one of those tour shows where you only have 4-man crew. It's just like, yep, you're reffing this show, and the rest of us are working like multiple matches. We find ways of getting in and around, but yeah, that's been 3 matches, and surprisingly no breakdown. But like what you said, there was more aesthetic problems, but the production wasn't too bad in the sense that like they had a decent looking ring. The first one had proper barricades and chairs. Second one, they kind of skipped out on the barricades in place of wooden barricades, which you definitely know was used in a spot. Then the third match, 6-sided ring, which is, I think, a first for this show. We haven't come across many matches that have a 6-sided ring. The production was upped considerably with the epilepsy inducing lights. Again, apologies for that. But no, it's been okay. No breakdown. No breakdown. So we've just been very lucky. Again, for anyone that has watched along and enjoys the show, please give it a like. Please subscribe to the channel, because there's plenty of other content on the channel. We do like wrestling RPGs, we do like podcasts, we do like other movie shows and game shows. It just but also, like, if you feel that you would like to be a part of the show, please send us a message. Or if you have suggestions about what matches we should be looking at, please send them along. As long as they're not like major companies, then A-okay. But until then, though, again, thank you to my friends for coming on and helping me put me through some sort of torture. Thanks, Aaron. It's always Aaron. It's just like, no, Aaron.
I'm
and he
the
knows
king of
full well.
shitty wrestling.
Yeah, between you and Dennis have climbed to the very top. Like at first it was you, then Dennis actually creeped past you, and then you managed to reclaim that spot after that. So you're
There
holding
should
on
just
to.
be a show. There should be just a show with me and him picking 2 matches each, seeing if we can break it.
I would love to see that happen. I would love to get you all on because I think a big group session of this would be good, and I think we could have a bit of a laugh with it. But I digress. Again, thank you for coming on. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you again in the next one. Peace out.